biggest challenges and problems, of course, is the drug addiction and the drug menace in the state. You've seen some amount of backlash and outrage in the last few weeks. People have come out to protest, saying that not enough is being done. On our channel, we've had multiple debates. Our reporter had gone and he's done an investigation in rehab centers and hospitals. He's spoken to addicts who are saying that medicine or drugs are still openly available at rehab centers and even in hospitals.
Well, it's different. You know, this morning I spent nearly 2 hours both with the special task force which we created for this and the civil surgeons and the psychiatrists. We have very few psychiatrists, but they had all come in. And it's a problem that hasn't existed from the last couple of years. It's been there for a long time. Now, the more you tighten up on things like heroin, I asked them today, what's the street price of heroin? 1 gram is 6,000 rupees. And a chap needs anywhere between half and 2 grams a day. That means he needs 12,000 rupees a day. So look at it, then what happens? Then it's law and order. They'll do chain snatching, earrings or whatever else they snatch. Or they get around their parents and sell all. There have been cases where they've sold all their cooking utensils also to get this. So now as you tighten up on heroin, then they go into some other cocktails. And those are killers. Those are killers.
That's the problem. You've managed to choke the supply of heroin, but they are now picking up tablets from hospitals and rehab centers, making these
tablets, not tablets. They're getting things like, for instance, anti-allergy drugs, which they inject. That, of course, now this is one of the things that very strictly we'll have to watch the chemists that they give it according to prescriptions only. But one thing good has happened with this. Particularly this newspaper, over the last couple of days they've been playing this whole thing up. Parents have got scared. And a lot of parents have now suddenly started going to our hospitals. We've got about 50 hospitals which are of the state, these anti-addiction centers, and about 92 in the private sector. And they were going to private sectors because they didn't want their names to be known. It was a social stigma. But now they're coming to ours. And in Nakodar, for instance, there are about 6 to 8 new patients coming daily in one little clinic. So that's a good sign. And they're being brought by their parents because they saw those pictures in social media of a boy lying with a syringe in his arm and that sort of stuff. So that is one good thing, and I hope that pressure will mount.
But has your team been able to come back to you on what's causing this sudden spurt in deaths of overdose? Is it the cocktails, homemade cocktails?
What they are doing is, as I was saying, that is now 6,000 rupees for this. Suppose they buy a gram or whatever it is of this, and half of it they use. The other half, they mix talcum powder and some other things into it, and they sell it to try and recover their cost. And that is what is happening. And it's such a quick acting sort of drug that boy which you saw on social media, I think a couple of days ago, he still had the needle in and he was dead. So it seems to be instantaneous. And that is the sad part. But so we have to come down on them. Now, how do I stop Iodex, for instance? Since childhood, we've been using it when you twist your ankle or you twist your knee or something while we were playing hockey or soccer or whatever it was in school. Now, if I ban that, then what happens when children need it? So it has to be done totally on prescription and under the control of their own parents, for instance, or doctors. That's it.